And our fourth and final segment of the cut glass of Corning begins with this corset shaped vase by Hawks in their Navarre pattern. Navarre is a really good example of their cutting. It has punties, wide miters with notching, piece is signed, it's 10 inches tall, and it's only $2.25. That's a really pretty piece. Here's a great little item. I sold this years and years ago, maybe 15 or 16 years ago. It's a Ovoid Decanter by Sinclair, cut in a wheat or rye and hobstar design. Nice engraving in the oval vesica. Great hobstar cutting, triple diamond handle, classic pointy fluted stopper. Piece is signed and it is $9.75. That's a rare item. It's beautiful. Set of 4 cranberry cut to clear whiskey tumblers or shot glasses cut in the flute pattern. $4.50 for all 4. Pretty color. And this is a cute little cordial set or liqueur set. It is cut in Hawks Flutes pattern. Pattern shown in the first ACGA catalog. As a hollow fluted pattern matching stopper. Piece is footed. Has 4 great cordials with it. Hourglass stems that are hollow and facet cut. And that set's a bargain at only $1.25. Even the handle is flute cut. That's a cute set. Here's a classic Hawks Queen's pattern rose bowl. It's probably one of the most collected, sought after rose bowls in cut glass. It's shown in, I believe, Pearson Volume 1 in an advertisement probably. It is 6.5 inches diameter, I think. Signed, has a nice hobstar base, and it is $14.95. Lovely, lovely piece. And here's another Hunt Royal cream and sugar set. I was fortunate that a collection had 2 of them. Great cutting. Has the hobstars and the cross cuts on the sides, and then the Russian studded hobstar bases. And the set is $3.95. This is Sinclair's Cut and Engraved #1 pattern cream and sugar set. Very fine, clear blanks. The pattern is shown on page 88 of Pearson Volume 2. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. And the set is only $1.65. This is a really cool shaped pitcher. Another Gravic pattern by Hawks. It's a floral design. I'm not good at identifying flowers, but it's very pretty. Hollow handle, which is a Hawks trademark, and the handle is fluted and then also engraved. The pitcher is $2.95. I like that guy, and I think that's a good buy. That's probably a $4.95 pitcher. Here's a classic flower center, 8 inches in diameter, and it's cut in Creswick by Eggington. Pattern is shown in the ACGA catalog reprint. Hollow diamond cut neck, scallop top, star base, and that's only $2.95. Clear blank, heavily cut, deeply cut is this water or wine carafe cut in Jubilee by Hawks. It's signed, patterns documented in the first ACGA catalog, and it's only $6.95. I'm sorry, $65. Kind of a unique shaped decanter. It's a cylindrical form, cut in Russian. It's probably very early. I'm thinking either Hawks or Hoare. Clear button Russian step cut upper shoulder and neck, and that is $2.75. And here's that great tall wine in Queens by Hawks. Has the faceted knob in the center, star base, classic Queens cutting with the joined punties, and that is $3.75. I think I have 3 of those left. Another piece by Hunt in their classic royal pattern. This is a wonderful mayonnaise set, 7-inch plate, cut to pieces. It really is impressive in person for a small. 350. Have two shipped decanters, similar blanks but not exactly. This one's cut in triple miter trellis or Kohinoor. Really fine quality glass, deep cutting, studded hob stars. The base is a star cut and it is 1,250. Next to it is another blank triple miter trellis with cross-hatched buttons, and it's a very fine blank and very fine cutting. 975 on that one, and this one has a pattern cut base too, which is pretty cool. Another Engraved strawberry piece is this cream and sugar set by Hawks. They did the strawberries so realistic and it just really jumps out at you. Hobstar bases, they're signed, and the set is $285. That's probably the only set I've ever seen. Hawks Engraved Iris. It's a footed vase, stamped Hawks Sterling. It's shown exactly in Pearson Volume 2. Great copper wheel engraving. Silver is immaculate. Well done, has the floral sprays around the irises. It is 8.5 inches tall and it is $7.95. It's the only one I've ever seen. Here's a beautiful tab handle ice bucket in Wild Rose by Sinclair. These actually went with the Sinclair teapots. The teapots were sold in sets. It would have the teapot, the ice tub, and then iced tea tumblers. Very well done copper wheel engraving, and it is $750. That's the only one I've ever seen. Here's a taper sherry cut by Hawks in their Gladys pattern. The form is shown in catalogs and named such, and it is only $35. This is a rare item. It is a compote in the Princess pattern by Hawks. Princess is a lot more scarce than Queens. Has a Hobstar base, 7.5 inches tall, and it is $245. Reminiscent of Queens is this 8-inch corset vase in Starlight by Ideal. Patterns are confusing, but the rim and the way that it's laid out tells me that it's Ideal. It's 8 inches tall and $195. This is another Navarre piece by Hawks, and I love this form. It's a tapering effect where it gets wide at the bottom, fluted and notched solid handle, signed Hawks, 11 inches tall, and it is $5.95. 8-sided, 10-inch diameter tray, cut in Atom by Sinclair, and it's signed. Pretty copper wheel engraving, very fine, minute cross-hatching. That's a showy plate in person, and it is $6.75. I have two undulating rim, ruffled rim trumpet vases by Hawks. Both are signed. This one's 11.5 inches tall, and it is only $110. And then the larger 14.5 inch version is $125. I think these are numbered patterns, and they may be pictured on salts or something like that in the Hawks catalogs. Here's a trophy. I've been on the fence for a year with this piece about whether or not I should keep it in my collection. It's probably the most magnificent vase I've ever seen created by Sinclair. It's a variation of their Arcadian design. It's 18 inches. I think the top is 9.5 inches in diameter. It has a Wild Rose engraving, and then the geometrics on this are just phenomenal. Hobstar base, and I'm going to offer it today, but after this, if it doesn't sell, it's probably going in the cabinet. It's truly magnificent, and it's, again, $7,500. Here's a tall 14-inch pitcher. Lots of cane and hobstar cutting. I believe this is J-Hor, but I haven't had a chance to pour through the catalogs. And that's a steal at only $4.95 for that big, heavy piece. Here's a rarity. It's J-Hor's Carolyn pattern. Has the clear tusks cut in the pattern. It's the sister pattern to Carolyn. Did I say Carolyn? It's Eleanor. Has a scalloped hobstar base. It's a real gem, and that is only $7.95. That's probably an $11.95 piece. Nice classic Hawks Russian pattern ice cream tray, tab handled. Has Russian cut on the tabs, step cutting beneath. It is $6.95. Starred button Russian, very nice. Hawks Rookwood pattern, lovely vase. I really like the shape on this. The blank is heavy, brilliant, very high quality. Has a hobstar base, step cut neck, and step cut scallop top. 12 inches tall, and it is $6.95. This is a really neat mayonnaise set. At first glance, you see the striping and think it's not, but it's got a hobstar border. The gang wheel stripes are very neat. Starburst base, really high quality blank, but they're signed, and it's a really good set at only $1.55. Hawks Grovic Iris pitcher. I don't know that I've ever seen one of these before. Very heavy blank, solid rounded handle. Has engraving going down the handle. It's signed, and the pitcher is $5.95. This is a trophy, 18.5-inch tall Hawks Grovic Iris footed vase. Nice copper wheel engraving, deep carved out leaves, nice floral sprays, the classic Hawks star that runs off the edge base, and it is $14.50. That's an impressive piece. Never seen these before. These are magnificent. They're 15 inches tall, signed Hawks sterling bases. It's impressive to find candlesticks of this size, and then plus to have the sterling feet. They're needle engraved on the bottom. It's just an impressive set. Very large, thick, heavy candle cups. It's also cut. Cutting is similar to Brunswick with the hollows. And then here's a very deep salad bowl cut in Lorraine by Hawks. It's a trilobe shape, thick, heavy blank, very deep cutting, really an impressive piece. It is $9.50. Here's a little gem. It's a small punch bowl cut in Cambria, signed Eggington. Even the cups are signed, and the cups are pattern matching. It does have a ladle that comes with it, cut glass. The set is $18.50. The ladle is not cut in pattern, and that's typical. Even Arabian is pictured in the catalog with a generic ladle. But I really like this set. It's a big 12-inch diameter salad bowl in Jubilee by Hawks. Clear, brilliant blank, very deeply cut along the lines of Brazilian. I think this is signed, so it might be like mid-1990s or late 1890s. Good size, 12 inches diameter, and it's only $3.45. That's a bargain. Here's a 16-inch tall basket, 11 inches wide, has a ruffled rim. I have not identified it, but I've not really gone through all the ruffled patterns that are in that first Hawks catalog. Triple diamond handle, hollow diamond body, hobstar base. It needs a bath. It's been sitting out in a warehouse, but that's a good buy at only $12.50. It's a sizable basket. Here's a cute small cologne in chrysanthemum by Hawks. Has a really ornate sterling stopper. Small guy. It's only $2.75. Cute little piece. Pattern wraps around the base. And here's the trophy we saw earlier. It is a 12-inch diameter tray in stars and pillars and engraving by Sinclair. It's signed. It is 5,500. It's the only one I've ever seen other than a 7-inch plate. Covered sugar bowl, has slash diamond handles, very heavily cut top, and these are rare to find. It's 110. Here's a big 18-inch vase by J. Hoare in their St. Louis pattern. Very showy piece, ornate pattern shown in the catalog, step cutting on the top, and it has that really ornate hobstar fancy foot. Great piece, $17.95. And again, we saw this in the introduction. Sinclair's cut number 5 and engraved picture set. Bulbous fat body, fluted, spreading base, lovely copper wheel engraving, fancy flared tumblers, one-of-a-kind set, and that is $24.95. Here's a neat Gorham sterling rimmed bowl. I'm certain this is J. Hoare. Very ornate cutting, lovely sterling rim. I like. It's very unique. It's not typical at all. And it's 9 inches diameter. It's a low bowl, so it really shows well, and it is $4.25. And then another monster by Sinclair is this 18-inch vase. I don't know the pattern, but it's very ornate. 3,800. Lovely engraving on the top. Gallery of hobstars, fluting and notching, another band of hobstars, and then these crosshatched star center hobstars are very unique. That's a great piece, and again, 3,800. I want to thank everyone for viewing the show. I hope you can find a treasure, and we'll look forward to the next video. Thank you again. Bye-bye.